Hello everyone, welcome to PyLearning. In today's video, we are going to talk about data encapsulation. What is data encapsulation? Well, you can also call it as data hiding. So basically, this is a mechanism where you can hide certain details of the class and keep it hidden from the outside world. Alright, so basically, any user who works with the class can only perform some restricted number of operations using those private or protected attributes or methods. This is the objective of data encapsulation. Now, before we jump into this, let me be absolutely clear. There is no concept of data encapsulation in Python. There is no such thing as private or protected attributes or private and protected methods. Alright, you cannot do data encapsulation in Python. Even if you can use certain tricks to keep your attributes or methods hidden from the user can still access it using some way or the other trick. Now let's dive into this and I will show you what I mean. Alright, so here I have a class car, very simple. The init method has a self.model, the self.battery. Now there is a method here, it's print battery. Now all of them are public attributes and public methods, right? So now let's create an instance, x equal to car. Let me pass in a random model x1. So now if I print x dot dict, I can easily see what are the instance methods in the class, right? Or instance attributes in the class. So now if I print this, you can see I have model x1 and have battery 90. Now let's say that we want to make our battery protected, right? So we want to protect it from some user. In order to create a protected attribute or a protected method in object-oriented programming Python, you append a double underscore to the front of the attribute. So you can say, instead of saying self.battery equal to 90, you can say self.underscore battery equal to 90. Truth be told, it doesn't do anything. All right. So here I can say print x dot dict. Let's see what attributes are there, and also let's print out x dot underscore battery. You see, I can easily, if I run this, so you see I can easily access underscore battery from outside the world, outside the class. There is nothing that is stopping me from also changing the value. So here I can say x dot underscore battery. Now x dot underscore battery equal to, let's say, 105. Okay, some random number, something that is not accurate, I can easily say, and then now x dot underscore battery, it becomes 105. All right, so now let me show you another thing. Print x dot dict. Let's see if our attribute has actually changed. So now if I run this, see, in our attribute has also changed in the instance of our class. So doesn't really do much, having an underscore up, with your attribute or your method, it doesn't really do much. Now there is another thing called as private attribute. So instead of one underscore, you use a double underscore. All right, so self dot underscore double underscore battery equal to 90. This makes it a private attribute. So now let's say the idea with private attribute is that you cannot access it from outside the class. All right, so let's say print x dot double underscore battery. Okay, now if I print this, let's go ahead. So it says car object has no attribute underscore underscore battery, which is true. So so you can see that by putting double underscore battery here, we are actually, a user actually cannot access the attribute from outside the class because it has become private. But here's the thing. Let's now print out, before we print x dot double underscore battery, let's print out dict again. So let's see what attributes are there in our Python instance. So okay, but this is the dict. So you see, we don't have a double underscore battery here. We have a underscore car double underscore battery. What Python does is, there is a mechanism called as name mangling. So instead of storing the double underscore battery as a private attribute, it stores this as underscore class name and double underscore attribute name. And now I cannot access double underscore battery, but I can damn well access underscore car double underscore battery. And now if I print this, you see, now I'm able to access it. I can also change it. So here I can say x dot underscore car, make sure your spelling is correct, double underscore battery equal to 105. Let's now print x dot underscore dict and also print x dot car battery. All right, so now if I run this, see, now we have easily changed the something that we thought was a private attribute into at a value that it should not, like a battery cannot be more than 100%, right? It cannot be charged more than 100%. So we have successfully changed it. So this is what I meant when I said data encapsulation is a myth in Python. There is no such thing as data encapsulation. Python believes in the concept that whoever is working with the code is an adult and they will act accordingly. So basically this is more of a standard. So let's say you're working in a team of 5 and there are protected attributes or protected methods described in used in the code, and then you try to do something like this, then your other developers can actually tell you, no, this is a private attribute or this is a public attribute, sorry, protected attribute, and don't work with it. So it's more like a standard, it's more like a, you know, like a Python implementation. Let me show you another thing. It's very interesting. I figured it out today. So x equal to car x1. Okay. So now if I print x dot underscore double underscore battery, okay, it will throw us an error. We just saw, right? Right. There is an attribute error. It doesn't happen. However, if I say x dot under double underscore battery equal to 40, and then I print out x dot double underscore battery, wow, there is no more error anymore, right? Like, it's printing out x dot double underscore battery and we are easily able to access it. Actually, that is not true. This is what is happening. So once we have created an instance, let's print out the dict again. All right. Now we do x dot double underscore battery equal to 40. Then we print out x dot double underscore battery. Now let's print out x dot dict another time. All right. Maybe something has changed, you know. So now if we print this, you see initially it was model x1 and then the private attribute double underscore battery using name mangling, Python stored it as car battery 90. But now when we did x dot double underscore battery equal to 40 here, it didn't make changes to 90 here because we don't have something called as double underscore battery as an attribute. Python stores it in this format. So when we did this, it created another attribute called double underscore battery 40, and you can easily access that. It's not a private attribute, you know. So it's a public attribute. You can easily access that. You can easily say x dot double underscore battery into 4, you know, and let's run this. And it's 160. It's ridiculous, you know. So basically, like I mentioned earlier, there is no concept of data encapsulation. However, one thing I would like to point out, these are some really good practices. Like you can, when you are writing a class, you can have such protected or private attributes or methods in your class in a way to signify that you are not going to touch it. Put them in your documentation so that anyone who joins your team and works with the class you have written, they know that these methods or these attributes are not to be touched and they are just to be used in the class itself. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on data encapsulation. I know it might have been a bit heavy on the mind, but then object oriented programming is never that easy, you know. So uh, go ahead, practice with it. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I will definitely answer them. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.